Since SHOT Show 2023 just wrapped up, I thought I'd bring you guys 5 new hunting rifles that I'm excited about. But first, a few things I wanted to mention about this list. I try to keep the price of all these rifles under $1,000. Sure, I could clickbait you with a $3,000 tricked out hunting rifle, but I figured that wouldn't help most hunters. Especially with this current economy and inflation, I figured if someone's in the market looking for a new hunting rifle, that $1,000 was a good cap. Secondly, I did want to mention I didn't go to the show personally, so I haven't handled these rifles or shot them. That said, there are plenty of reviews of these rifles already on YouTube. So if you want to see a review of a certain rifle, you absolutely can and get a little bit more details about it and how it feels and how it shoots. And finally, I wanted to mention this is purely just my opinion. You might not like certain brands or like certain kinds of firearms. That's totally fine. I just thought this would be a fun list to make in case someone's in the market and they're looking for a new hunting rifle. So with that said, let's get into the video. So number 5 is the CVA Cascade XT. New for 2023 is the Extreme Edition of the Cascade. The initial Cascade was more of a budget-friendly gun that came out in 2019. The XT basically takes that same firearm and dresses it up a little bit. It sports a threaded barrel and a muzzle brake. The barrel itself has also been upgraded to a heavier 4140 carbon steel. And while they're at it working on the barrel, they also decided to flute it to save some weight. They put on a new oversized tactical bolt knob, the new Realtree hillside camo, then they finished off the rest of the rifle with a graphite black Cerakote. This rifle is going to be chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC, 308 Winchester, 450 Bushmaster, 350 Legend, 7mm Rem mag, and 300 Win mag. Most of these are going to come in a 22-inch barrel configuration, but the Magnums will see a 24-inch barrel. MSRP for this is going to be right under $800. Number 4. It's a classic that instead of riding into the sunset, decided to give us one last round, and that is the new Marlin 336. Since Marlin has been bought by Ruger, they have started turning out some of their classic lever action rifles. And of course, to the delight of hunters, the Model 336 is being brought back. The newly reintroduced Marlin 336 will be sporting blued steel and walnut furniture. You can expect this classic to start coming into different calibers, but currently right now it is planned for the tried and true 3030. MSRP on this is not currently known, but I'm fairly confident this is going to be coming in under $1,000, and considering the classic 336 is more of an everyman's rifle, I'm expecting this to come in at a pretty fair cost. And since we're on the subject of lever action rifles, number 3 is going to be more about ammo, but still is going to be introducing some new lever action guns, and that is the 360 buckhammer, a new round that just got announced in 2023 SHOT Show by Remington. This straight wall round was created especially for lever guns. With the 350 Legend recent success, the only thing missing was a round tailored for the lever action. Remington claims the energy, velocity, and ballistic drops are mostly similar to a 30-30 Winchester. And the beauty of the 360 buckhammer is that it will be legal in all states with straight wall restrictions while using similar projectiles and weight like 180 to 200 grains. Because of the new round's overall case length, it will be allowed in areas where longer straight walls like the 4570 government sadly are not. The cool part for me about this is that they have partnered with Henry Rifles, who will be making lever action rifles in this caliber now. You can expect them to introduce this caliber in their Steel series and their X Model series. And since both of those series, generally speaking, run for less than under $1,000, it's safe to say this new caliber for them will be as well. To me, this is a really cool collab, and it's always nice to see innovation that helps hunters get out in the woods and fight back against certain kind of cartridge restrictions. Number 2, Stevens by Savage Model 334. This is a new budget-friendly bolt-action rifle that's coming to the hunting market from Stevens by Savage, and the company is fairly clear about their branding. Yes, they're backed by Savage, but Stevens is its own entity. This new budget-friendly rifle shows some nice features, including a 2-stage adjustable trigger, shorter 60-degree bolt throw, 3-position safety, a drop box magazine, and that the barrel will be free floating. The only downside to this rifle that I can see is that it's being made in Turkey. Obviously, that's to make sure to keep costs down. The receiver is drilled and tapped at standard Savage 110 spacing, opening a full list of optics mounting solutions. though the Picatinny rail is included. So far, they're looking at chambering this rifle in 243 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Winchester. Barrel length will either be 20 or 22 inches. In terms of finish, you have the option either matte black synthetic stocks or checkered Turkish walnut. For the matte black synthetic stock, that will come in at $389, and the walnut will come in at $489. Now you might be wondering why this is so high up on the list. And for me, it's that every time a new budget rifle comes out, it makes all companies have to up their game as well as their offering. This is a great way to help people get into the sport, as well as make sure that people that need a new rifle or want a new rifle have affordable options that are reliable and that they can trust to bring into the woods. And number 1, the Mossberg Patriot LR Tactical. This new hunting rifle really bridges the gap between hunting rifle and long-range competition shooting. The company calls this an adjustable ready customizable package. In other words, it's a gun that you can make sure fits you exactly the way you want it to. Upgrades include an MDT field stock chassis system, an FDE with adjustable LOP and comb height, aluminum V-block bedding, adds both stability and accuracy. There's Magpul M-lock adjustment slots along both sides of the forend and its base. And then on top, there's of course a Picatinny rail. The fluted bolt is similar to other Patriot rifles, as well as the threaded barrel. A user adjustable trigger adds a lot of accuracy potential, but on top of that, with hunting in mind, they made an oversized trigger guard to make sure that your gloved hands can fit in it comfortably. Initial chamberings for this rifle are 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC, and 308 Winchester, each with a medium bull barrel in either 22 or 24 inches. MSRP for this rifle is $1,085. I know I said my initial cap was $1,000 and this just barely went over, but I have a feeling if you keep a sharp eye out, this rifle definitely will be able to be found for under $1,000. Why I put this one at number 1 for me is that I remember when Mossberg came out with their initial Patriot. I got to handle it a little bit. Although I didn't fall in love with it, I did see some potential. It's always great to see a manufacturer find new ways to innovate on their already existing line. To me, this is a great looking rifle, and if I was hunting out west, I absolutely would keep this rifle in mind. There you have it, 5 new hunting rifles that will be out here in 2023. Let me know down in the comments which one you like and which one you're most excited for. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to like the video. For more hunting and firearms content, make sure to subscribe, and as always, shoot straight and knock something down.